thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick a card reading. And this pick a card reading is, does he or she want to be with me? Does he or she want to be with me? Okay, so we have 5 different piles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if the numbers doesn't resonate with you, you could pick the deck. Okay, these are the different tarot decks that I use for each of the piles. So we have the first one, the Tarot de la Nuit. We have the Arcanum for the second one, the Telema for the third. Fourth, we have the Gilded Tarot Royale, and the fifth, we have Witch's Tarot. Okay. And while you're making your pick, I'm gonna let you know about a little thing that I decided. So Aviv is actually, I know a lot of people thought Aviv is actually my name, but it's not. In Hebrew, it actually means spring, young, or renewal. So it has a lot of awesome meaning. So it's part of the reason why I chose the name, but also because my name is Vivian. So Viv is like the short, and A corresponds to my middle name, and right, and so, and also it means like, so if you break it apart, it means like avivTarot, or it means like A as in like my middle name, and I also use it for my stage name as well, like my last name, which is A as well. So like A, like the initial, and then avivTarot, but together you can also read it as Aviv in Hebrew, which I just mentioned. It means like renewal, spring, young. It has like all these awesome meaning associated with it. So the reason I mentioned it is because I want to call all my audiences, my lovely subscribers and followers and like, you know, supporters of Viv's, because I want everyone to feel like they feel like energetic and young, and like this renewal, this like new things coming in, new beginnings. Okay, so I'm going to start calling you guys avivs. Okay, I know some other channels, they call them beautiful souls and all these things, like different nicknames for you guys, and for you guys will be avivs. Okay, so I will see you at your pile. We're going to start with pile number 1, and timestamps are in the description box below. Okay, so for the Lenormand cards, we don't read reversal, so we'll flip them around. The first one we got is the Star. That's an amazing card. I love the Star in the Lenormand. And then we have the Clouds. Okay, that's all right. And then we have the Sun. That's an amazing card to get as well. And then, so the tarot card, we have 5 of Wands upright, 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Pentacle upright. Okay. And then over here, we have this Universe card. In the regular tarot deck, it's the World, okay? But this one is in reverse. We'll see what it means, okay? So let me take a look. Does he or she want to be with me, or will we be together? Okay. Well, first of all, I want to mention that because we have the Sun on the right, usually the right means like the future, the left is like the past. I'm not doing a present, past, future reading, you know, like the spread, but, you know, usually left is past and right is future. And so we have the Sun on the right hand side, which is great. So I just, based off of the deck, I mean, we have the Universe in reverse. I think there's some challenges, and also we have the Cloud in the middle, and then 6 of Wands usually means victory, okay, success, but it comes out in reverse and it's in the middle. So I think there's some challenges. Okay, so I mean, does he or she want to be with me? I think the answer is yes, but the thing is, there's some challenges that need to be overcome. Okay, so it's not gonna be like a smooth road to this like being together. But then, you know, all relationships are hard, right? I don't think anything is easy. You always have to work on it. So having the Sun on the right, and then like we have 2 positive card and 1 challenging card. So I would say, you know, in general, it's the same thing with the tarot, except the 6 of Wands is reversed. But Knight of Pentacles is also a really good card. Okay, so, and we have it upright. So like having these 2 on the right hand side, I would say like they do have that vision, okay, because look at this person is like looking, you know, into the future kind of thing, right? So I do want to say that your person does want to be with you. It's on their mind, okay? And the future is pretty good, looking okay, pretty good, but this one is more like an advice. So like that's why I'm not putting as much focus on this. This is the main spread, okay? So this is more like the advice or like what kind of things is going on kind of thing. So just from this spread, I would say like, yes, it's on their mind, but there's some challenges. Okay, so let's talk about the challenge. Okay, so we have to start in over here, which also means like wish fulfillment, dreams come true. Okay, so, and then we have the sun, which just means happiness and brightness and everything, right? Heat, warmth, loving, passion. The only thing is like the cloud in the middle. The cloud in the middle means like there's confusion. There is a little bit of confusion. Okay, and then especially over here, we could see like, if you could see, this is like the sun, and then the cloud over here is a little bit getting darker. So usually, moving to the right, as I was saying, like towards the future, you want to have the cloud like clearing up towards the right, but this one is reversed. Okay, so there is a little bit of confusion and like gloominess moving towards the future. So I think, but then we do have the sun over here. Okay, so that's good. If we have this in reverse, then I would be like, I don't know. Okay, so because we do have this, so it's like it's really happy and up, bright and upbeat in the beginning, and then now it's like there's some challenges going on, and it's gonna continue for a while, but then eventually it's gonna clear up again. Okay, so that's what I see. And I feel like the tarot card is the similar things as well, with the Six of Wands being reversed, and Five of Wands is like, conflict, and in the previous, like it could be internal conflict or external conflicts. Okay, so I think there's some kind of conflicts, some kind of obstacle, okay, that you're experiencing right now, and maybe there's a little bit of passion lost, okay, between your relationship, but for your person, they are looking, towards the future. Look at this, is like towards this brighter side, right? So Knight of Pentacles usually mean this person is actually it's like a stable person. They're very practical, okay? And they are slow moving. So they do move a little slower. So if you, the viewer of VIFs, okay, are, the type of people that are a little bit impatient, okay, want everything to move really fast, this person is actually a little bit opposite to you, and maybe that's why right now there is a little bit of like incompatibility. There's some conflicts, maybe some arguments about things, like you don't see things eye to eye, because you want to move towards this bright future already, and they have other more practical things that are on their mind, okay? And that what they want to work those issues out, or financial, career wise, because this is the pentacle, things first, and then once they have those things stabilized, they could think about the future more. Okay, and also, let's see, I feel like the cloud, so also, I think your person is not the kind, like the more passionate type of people. Like they don't actually, they like to keep things to themselves a little bit until they know for sure that it's a definite thing. Then they might talk about it, okay? Because of the Pentacles, I feel like they're just it's more like, the earth signs, okay, energy. So they like to do things instead of just talk about it, okay? So they're very practical, as I was saying. So unless this is like definitely going on, like this is a for sure thing, meaning like whatever they're doing, usually they like to plan it out first and then see how it goes, and then once like they're maybe 70% reaching their goals, then they might say it and talk about it, okay? So that could be also why. And maybe you're the kind of person that want to talk about it all the time. You know, you're very passionate and you're like, just tell me, we can work on it together. But I think your person is like, you know, I want to work on it, and then slowly, step by step, you know, I don't want to skip a step, that kind of thing. So also, like, okay, so over here we have the universe in reverse, which is the world card in the tarot deck. So it's the last card in the major arcana. So I think for you, for your relationship, you are reaching this final step, okay, towards completion. So there is a little bit of something that is that need to be worked out right now. So that's why I said, but I think they do want a future with you, but there is a little bit of challenge or something. Maybe it's a career or financial situation, especially if you're watching it right now when I upload this video, you know, with the whole world going on kind of like on a halt, you know. So I think something working out, like the financial situations, is a little bit more important, okay, because they feel like stability is very important to build a strong foundation for a family and relationship. So I think you guys are towards this completion of the first step. So I think once you once you guys work through this challenge, okay, this confusion, maybe you do want to talk about it. I know this person is a little bit, they're not the type of person that will want to talk. You don't want to be too pushy, because earth signs are usually a little bit more like stubborn, okay? They can't be pushed to making a decision. They have their ways of doing things. But I think, you know, just talking out loud, be a little like sunshine, okay? And just be very supportive and help them through this confusing time, okay? And then I think we'll have the world turn back around. And also the world card in the regular tarot is about, like, you know, traveling as well. So maybe for some of the pile one people that, you know, that maybe you are in a long distance relationship, or maybe there is some traveling back and forth right now within your relationship, so you don't get to see the other person as much, okay? So that may be also why that's a little bit of challenging. So you need to overcome that challenge before this world can be completed, and then you guys can move on to the next step of your relationship. Okay, so right now this is the Whispers of Love card. We are going to do like see if there's any more advices. Oh, okay. Be in the present and dream of the future. So when we dream, everything is possible. Look at that. We have like the sun over here illuminating and everything. So this is your advice, okay, for pile number one, people. I think try to be more in the present, okay, and dream of the future. So this just kind of reminds me of like the law of attraction or something like that, right? You want to manifest something that in the future, but you kind of want to live in the present. So that's kind of what I interpret this means. Okay, so if you want to manifest this really like bright future with this person, try to live in the present and think of like I were saying, you know, be a little sunshine, be positive, and, you know, try to get over this confusing period, and then the Six of Wands will turn around as well, you know, be successful, and you'll have your dream come true. Okay, so this is what I see for pile number one, people. Let me know how this resonates with you, and by leaving in the comment section below, and or just, you know, share your story. I love reading your comments. I'm actually getting a lot more comments, so I promise I will try to answer all of them, but sometimes I will just, you know, hit like, but, you know, I've read it. Okay, so anyways, this is what I see for pile number one. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, okay? And I have an Instagram account, so you can follow me on there as well. So I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, pile number two, people. So for your Lenormand cards, let's take a look. We have the Mountain. We have the Clover. And then we have the fox, okay? So we have 2 challenging cards, but then we have the clover right in the middle of your reading for the lenormand or your spread. So that's a good sign. Okay. The tarot card, we have King of Swords, 9 of Cups. That's good too. So we have 2 good cards in the middle. And the Chariot. Nice. Okay. First of all, I just want to mention all of your cards came out upright. That's great. Even the Lenormand cards, I mean, I don't read them reverse because Lenormand cards, we don't read them in reverse, read reversals for Lenormand. But it just came out all upright. That's great. The only reversal card is this one. Okay, this one is number 11 and it's called Balance. And in the regular tarot, this is the Justice card, okay? The Justice card. And look at this 11, if you add it up, it's 2. And then right over here, we have 2 in the middle too. All right, so does he or she want to be with you? From looking at the tarot, I would say yes because of the Chariot, okay, coming towards you. But I think, again, this is kind of similar to pile number 1, but different things going on, okay? I would say we have the clover right in the middle, but we do have 2 challenging cards, okay? And I think the problem is quite big. So I want to say yes, but, okay, but, I mean, good thing is that the mountain is actually on the left-hand side, okay? The left and right, usually the left is more like the past. We're not doing a past, present, future spread, okay? But in general, left is, you know, more like towards the past and right is the future. So over here, that's a good sign, you know, with the Chariot. The fox is a little bit challenging, but we'll take a look at it. Mountain is definitely not good for a love reading, okay? So there is definitely a really big obstacle. Good thing it's on the left-hand side, so it's something that probably has been there since the past, okay? And it's affecting your future right now, okay? So I do want to say, I think your person, they are thinking about, you know, moving towards you, okay? Having a future with you. Do they want to be with you? Yes, I think so. But at the same time, I have a feeling that they also like to be alone as well, because the nines in the in all of the tarot, like all of the minor arcana, all of the 9s is one person being like happy or fulfilled or something like that, except for 9 of Swords, which is, but even that is like a person being alone, okay? So 9 has this alone energy, okay? This alone, like being alone type of energy. So I do feel like your person like to be alone, okay? I feel they're a little bit conflicted because we have this Balance card reversed, okay? So I feel like they like to be alone, and maybe that's why you're watching this video, okay? The, you know, number 2 of Vivs, okay? That you're watching this video because this person is, you know, they like to be alone a little bit. Although, you know, 9 of Cups is definitely about satisfaction, okay? About emotional satisfaction. So like, I think they enjoy being alone, okay? So, and I feel that's why you feel a little bit maybe unsatisfied. Your person is satisfied, but you're like, eh. So there's that balance as well being reversed. And King of Swords, this person is, you know, they like to think a lot. They like to, I do have a feeling that with the kings, usually they're, you know, more stubborn because they're a king. They think you have to do it their way, you know. With the Queen of Swords, usually it's like somebody who is like really, really merciless, and they just like cut to chase, you know, when they speak and stuff like that. With the King of Swords, I feel like it's similar, except it's more like, it's more masculine to be like that, right? So they don't beat around the bush. They like to be alone, but they are thinking of coming towards you. Okay, so I don't think they can be pushed. They cannot be pushed. You just have to give them a little bit of time. And this is a 7, the Chariot, a major arcana. So it is a major life decision, okay, for them. So they really have to think about it, think through things, and they like to think through it alone, okay? And also with the Fox is someone who's like kind of tricky, kind of not the most honest person, okay? So I feel like they might be telling you some white lies that they think you like to hear, okay? I don't think Fox has like bad intentions, because they will say things that you want to hear, okay? So but then sometimes their action and their words don't add up, and that's why you're very confused, okay? So they say nice things that you want to hear, in which, you know, King of Swords, the wind energy, okay, the wind signs, Gemini, you know, Libra and Aquarius, they are very much like that. They're very humorous, they're very quick, very witty. So it has that similar energy of this Fox, okay? So I think maybe this is the reason why we have this mountain in the love reading is not the greatest card, because it means it's a major obstacle, okay, that's not movable. So I don't think it can be ignored, because it's like a major obstacle, and the only way to resolve it is to find ways around it, okay? It's not like something that you can go like directly at it, okay? So you can't attack the problem directly at it. You have to find ways around it, okay? So that's why I feel like your person is very, very stubborn. You cannot change their mind. They like to make decisions on their own. And so like I think you will need some persuasion. Maybe that's the Fox, what is it's doing as well, that you need to also use their technique back at them. Does that make sense? So you know, say not that you want to say things that they want to hear and then you don't follow up with it. That's bad behavior, I think. But definitely you want to be more like diplomatic, okay, with your approach with your person. But you know, in the end, they do want to come to you, okay? And Chariot is this Cancer energy that they are a more homey person. So they are a homey person, but they are also very stubborn as well. Cancer is not the most, even though they're Cancers are water signs, but they are not very easy to talk to, I think. Trust me, my mom is a Cancer, okay? So they're very stubborn. Once they set their decision on something, it's very hard for them to change their mind. So you want to have them come to their own conclusion. That's my advice, okay? And then, but we have this Clover in the middle, so it's like something lucky, okay? Something is lucky. So I think you will find a solution to this problem, this challenge that you're having with your person, okay? Like I said, I think you do want to be more diplomatic, use the technique that they're using on you back at them, okay? I think that's the way they like to communicate, okay? And then find the balance, okay? I need to stop saying okay. All right. So balance is being reversed justice. So I think there is a little bit of like injustice in the relationship. So you want to find that balance right now. I feel you're the person that's probably listened to them a little bit more. That's why you're feeling not as happy, because they feel pretty happy right now. So the compromises means that both of you need to come up with a conclusion that you're both not super happy about, but okay with both of you, okay? So you don't want to back up too much. You want to find that balance between that relationship, give and take, okay, equal. So I feel like right now the relationship might be a little bit off balance. You want to find that balance again. And I think number 2 people, I don't see that bad of a thing, because you do have the clover. If you have like, if this is another challenging card, then I might say that, you know, your person is not thinking about being with you. But we do have like the clover right in the middle, so, and then having the chariot on the right hand side over here. I think your person is thinking about coming towards you, okay? So, and having a future. And let's see if we have any more advice. This is the Whisper of Love card. We got too many cards that flew out, so that's why. Okay, one more. Well, I guess we'll just take it, all three of them. All right, so first of all is love who you are. Second one is demonstrate love. And then the third one is miracles and blessings. That's great. Look at this. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is almost like the miracles and blessings kind of card because it's the clover. So, okay. Everything has its gift. This one, will find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. That's what I was saying. Like, you know, you want to use the same ways that he's treating you back at them. Like, you know, the balance, give and take. How, if this is how much they're giving you, that's how much you're going to give back. Okay. This is the way that they're going to communicate with you. Then use the same similar ways to communicate with them, because I feel like that is the most effective way, you know, like the love language. You want to use that, the language that they understand. That's what I get, that, you know, with this thing. And the other one is love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. So I do think like you're probably are the one that's sacrificing a little bit more. So I think you want to find that balance, so that and because you deserve all of the love that you can get. Okay, so find the balance, you know, a way that you can communicate, get through to this person. But this person is not an easy person to get to persuade into. Okay, so you want to be really diplomatic when you talk to them and find a way around the obstacle instead of attacking it directly on the head. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 2. Let me know if this resonates with you by leaving in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel or my Instagram account. Okay, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, so for the Lenormand cards for pile number 3, we have the Child. And then we're going to flip this around. We have the Lily. And then here we have the Clouds. Oh no. Okay, so the Tarot card, we have an 8 of Swords. Yikes. We have the World. That's not too bad. And then we have the King of Swords, but in reverse. Okay. And over here, oh my gosh, 17 is in the major, it's a major arcana card. I mean, this deck is like I feel it's a tarot psychic oracle card. Okay, so this one corresponds to the Star, the major arcana card, Star. Then it's Hope. We have it reversed. Okay, so right off the bat, number 3, even though you have this World card right in the middle, but the other cards over here, the rest of the spread, this is your advice card. So kind of like an advice, like what do you call oh my gosh, that word just like escaped me. Anyways, so from the major, the main spread, okay, just looking at it, I would say that does your person want to be with you? Okay, so I'm gonna be really blunt. I would say that probably not, or most likely not. Okay, there's a lot of challenge to go through for pile number 3 people. First of all, we have the Cloud on the right hand side. Okay, so I mean, the Child it's not that bad of a card. because it means like new beginnings and stuff like that. And then over here we have the lily. So all the child and the lily are like just neutral cards, but the cloud is a challenging card, and in the love reading it's not the best card to get. Okay, so the lily is like represents wisdom, represents maturity. You also get the opposite, where over here we have the child, which means like new beginning, innocence, right? So we have the world card. I know it's a really nice card. I actually really like getting the world card, but I know some of the readers, they actually like to read it as like the end of a cycle. So like the end of something. So it could mean that. And from this spread, I think it actually has that meaning. But otherwise, you know, in a usual spread, like with other positive cards around it, I would say like the world means like you have the world in your hands type of thing. Okay, but because we have like a little bit of a challenging card over here, it could mean like the end of a cycle. Okay, the end of a cycle. So first of all, we have the Eight of Swords, which means fear. But I mean, it's more mental. It's more mental fear. Okay, it's more mental fear. And then we have the King of Swords over here reversed. I feel like King of Swords, I would say usually if it's upright, I would say they are more direct with their words and stuff like that. Right now, I feel like they're afraid of hurting your feelings. So they're being a little bit more like silent. Okay, they don't want to use their words to like hurt you type of thing. I have that feeling of it. And you get both this sword cards, okay, in the spread, and we have no like cups card. I don't have any wands card. Okay, so I feel like the emotions are being taken out of this relationship right now. Okay, so everything is very mental, and then we have the world being here in the middle, which could mean the end of a cycle. It could also mean, you know, long distance relationship, right, as well. Okay, so maybe that's why everything's more mental, and there's a lot of fear going on. Okay, and there's some truth not being told, not being revealed. And then we have here the cloud on the side. And you know, even if this cloud is, because some of the lenormand decks, the cloud is actually having this darker cloud over here on the left and the brighter cloud over here on the right. If that is the case, you know, I would say like there is still like a chance for pile number 3 people. But look at this though. This is being reversed. And so I would say that, you know, so you have the brighter side over here and then the darker side. So it's moving towards like this gloominess. Okay, so I feel like your relationship is moving more towards, there's more and more like challenges coming, okay, in this relationship for pile number 3. And I feel like with this child over here on the left and this lily in the middle and also on the right of it, I feel like there's like a loss of innocence. You're getting more mature in this relationship, which is a good thing, but I feel like the innocence is lost and you're gaining a lot of wisdom out of this relationship. And there's a lot of challenges that it probably requires your wisdom to solve. So I feel like, I mean, if you really want to, you know, continue this relationship, I mean, of course, it's all free will, you can, but from the spread, there is a little bit of challenge, and I don't see that this person actually has that, has it on his mind right now or her mind right now to, you know, have this future with you. There's a lot of, I feel like it's going towards a darker side right now. There's going to have more and more obstacles maybe in coming towards you, like a storm is coming type of thing. And then we have over here the hope is being reversed. I think there's still light, you know, and in this relationship, right? Because look how bright this is. Even if it's reversed, it's still bright. I just noticed, oh, actually it's a person in there. There's a person in there, but like look at this, when it's reversed, like for a second, it looks like an arrow pointing down, doesn't it? It looks like an arrow pointing down. So like, I think there's still like, you know, you're still holding this light and you're still holding on to this hope, even though it's reversed. I feel like reversed and, you know, it looks the same, reversed or upright. It looks the same to me, right? So I think there's still like a little bit of hope if you really want to work on it. But like I said, there is storm coming. There's going to be things that you need to like really work out. And this person is very, very much in their head right now about this relationship. So is he thinking about, you know, being with you? I don't see it right here, okay? It might take a long time because lily also means a long time. So it will take a while, like a while. I would say like a year and above, okay? To see maybe a little bit of like change or something like that. But we don't even have like a change card over here. I think very much this relationship is on a halt right now, towards an ending. But we have the hope, you know, card. So there is a little bit of hope, a little bit, but there is something, you know, stormy coming. So let's see what we have for as advice, okay, from the Whisper of Love. Okay. We have faith. Oh, nice. Trust your faith in this situation. Okay. That kind of goes with this hope card. So, so for pile number 3, I don't see that your person actually has this like, does he, you know, want to be with you type of thing. I think there's other things going on in their mind right now. But if you really want to, you know, keep fighting for this relationship, I think this is what it means, like have faith. Okay. So I think there is going to be a lot of work if that is the case. I think, I mean, there is still a little bit of hope. It's going to take a long time for you. If you don't want to wait, then I would, you know, maybe move on to somebody better. But otherwise, you know, have faith, to, you know, working out this relationship with your person. But that's only if this other person wants to work it out with you. But the thing is, like, they're very much in their head and they're not, and we have the King of Swords reversed, so they're cutting off the communication a little bit too. But you know, Eight of Swords is fear, like self-restricted fears. So maybe if you can get to the bottom of this fear that this person is feeling, I think that you might have a chance, right? Okay, so that could be something. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 3. Let me know how this resonate with you. I'm sorry to deliver this like not so great news. You can leave, you know, anything, your story in the comment section. I love reading everybody's comments, okay? And I would write back when I have time. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. And I also have an Instagram account, so you can follow me there as well. And hopefully this is just your energy right now at this moment, okay? So for pile number 3, I really don't think you should give up hope, and you should have faith, okay? That even if this person doesn't work out, there's going to be somebody else for you, right, out there. So this is just the current energy. We could check back the energy, you know, in a month or 2 months or so, right? So that's all I have for pile number 3. Don't lose faith. Don't be like, you know, your day's ruined or something like that. You know, you still have a little bit of hope. All right, so I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, so for pile number 4, this is your lenormand card. We have the stork. We have the stork, and then we have the birds, and then we have the moon. Awesome. Okay. And then for the tarot cards, we have Three of Cups. We have the Star. Oh, they're both reversed. And then we have the Empress. Okay. This one is spiritual strength. I believe this is Nine of Swords in the regular tarot deck. Okay, I believe this is the Swords card in the regular tarot deck. So it's being reversed, which is not that bad, because you know, Nine of Swords in the regular tarot deck is this person having nightmares, right? And we have this one being reversed. It means like maybe you're getting over your nightmares, okay, and now you're finding spiritual strength to go on. Okay, so for pile number 4, people, we do have this moon on the right hand side, which is nice. Okay, and then we have the Empress, which means like new beginnings, creativity, and that kind of thing. And this one is about reputation, about intuition. It could also mean, you know, like something calming and wisdom, right? Okay, so we have like in the middle, we have the Star reversed, and then we have this Birds card, which is about communication, but also about rumors. Okay, it's about yeah, social media. And then over here, the Star could represent pregnancy, but also could represent change. Okay, so there's like you're being pregnant, or there's change. So some kind of a change, and which is towards something good, because this is a positive card, and change is this card, the Stork, is also a positive card. So, and the Birds is a neutral card. So we have 2 positive card and a neutral card. So I would say there is a possibility, okay, of this person want to be with you. The only thing that's a little bit catching my eye is this Stars being reversed, and then the Three of Cups being reversed. And Three of Cups is about celebration, about, you know, being together with your friends, that kind of thing, having parties. But then a lot of the times also Three of Cups being reversed can also mean a third party. Okay, there's a third party involved. And then we have this Empress, which also means it's also a 3. And then we have this Birds in the middle, which is, if you add these 2 up, is 3. So there's a lot of 3 energy over here. And so I feel like if there might be a third party situation involved in this relationship, that's why I'm a little bit reluctant about you know, whether this person want to be with you or not. But good thing is that this Three of Cups is on the left hand side. It's not your center or the future, you know. I think there's having like, you have 2 major arcana card, okay, for pile number 4, people. So this is like a life-changing experience, definitely. And I feel like there's a lot of like sadness right now, okay, Three of Cups being reversed. Maybe because of this third party situation. If it's not, then don't worry about it. But sometimes I know some people interpret third party can also mean that if you know for sure they don't have another person, okay, it could also mean that work or some other things like family or some other things is in the way of this relationship at the moment. If there is a third party situation, maybe you can, I have a lot of like, it's not a pick a card reading, it's just a regular message reading on my Instagram account. So you can actually go and check out my Instagram about third party situations, but that's only if it applies. So for pile number 4, people, I think like, but you know, we have this change. So maybe they are trying to cut off this third party, okay, maybe. Because we are moving towards this moon, which is about reputation. I think reputation for this person is probably very important. Okay, so there is that possibility. And then also we're having this Nightmare card reversed. So I'm finding the spiritual strength. So I think perhaps they are trying to cut off this third person. perhaps, because there's this change card as well, okay? And then there's this communication card right in the middle. So maybe you guys are going to communicate about this and finding a solution that will both satisfy both of you. And then we have the Empress. It's all about like feeling very nurturing, feeling very positive, okay? And it's also like, look at this, is like the sign of Venus, so it's about love. So there's still a lot of love in this relationship. So does he want to be with you? I feel like yes, because he still values you a lot, or she or he still values you, pile number 4 of ifs, that he or she still value you a lot and still have that love within them towards you, okay? So there is a possibility they're trying to cut off this person, because over here we have the Star in reverse, okay? So if you guys are in a long distance, the Star could also mean long distance relationship. So if it's not a third party, again, see, third party I would say like distance can also be like in a factor, right? So the Star also means there is distance, like long distance relationship. There is the possibility of a long distance relationship. Maybe if you're watching this video during this pandemic thing, maybe there is distance between you guys that you can't see each other right now, okay? So the only way that you guys can communicate is via messages and phone calls and social medias or something like that. So that could be, but having it this reverse, it could also mean that it's coming towards an end of this, okay? And then you're moving towards this more nurturing, loving relationship, okay? And also maybe this 3 of Cups is coming to an end as well, like the third party situation. The Star sometimes also, if it's upright, is wish fulfillment. So having this reversed can also mean a wish unfulfilled, okay? So perhaps it is about this third party situation, that it's that they're not going to get what they want out of this third party, okay? So that's why they're moving towards you, who is a lot more loving, a lot more nurturing, more towards more loving, okay, kind of loving situation, loving relationship, okay? And then the end of this nightmare, and finding the spiritual strength to go on, okay? So I think it is on their mind that they that you're probably the one that they want to be with, okay? But there is some kind of other things in the way, whether it's long distance or a third party, okay? Yeah, that's what I see for pile number 4. But I mean, the future looks not too bad, because we have the Empress and then we have the Moon, okay? But there is a little bit of challenge at the moment. Okay, we have 2 cards for pile number 4 for advices. So we have be authentic to who you are, and physical touch is important. So yeah, that's why I was saying, I think if you guys are not seeing each other as much right now, only communicating over like verbally, okay? Physical touch is very important, okay? So maybe that's the reason why they're also like seeking out another person, but then they don't find it fulfilling, okay? There is some kind of a change coming towards a better thing, this calming, nurturing, loving relationship that you guys have, okay? If you are the third party that's watching this, I don't know if your other person is more nurturing. So this just because I just realized there's that possibility as well. Like you're the third party right now, and you're watching this, and it's like, oh my God, do I have a future with this person? There is a possibility that they want to end this third party, this threesome situation, okay? And then coming towards whoever that is more loving, nurturing, and have a new beginning with this person, okay? So there is that possibility as well, okay? Stopping this like nightmare that they're experiencing and coming towards more of a spiritual thing. So physical touch is very important. This is one of your advices. So if you haven't seen each other for a while, try to arrange a some time to meet up and spend time together, quality time together. And then over here, be authentic to who you are. So if you can't handle this third party or this long distance, like really like be true to yourself. What do you want? What do you want out of this relationship? And then communicate it too. Communicate what do you want out of this, because there is a little bit of unsatisfaction, I feel, with this star card being reversed. Okay, there is like discontent, okay, in this relationship, and communication, you might want to talk about it. There also might be rumors that you're hearing, and maybe you want to clarify it too. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 4. Let me know how this resonates with you, and by leaving in the comment section below, share your stories, and inspire other people as well. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. And I do, like I mentioned earlier, I do have an Instagram account that I do like readings on there as well, so you can follow me there too. And that's all I see for pile number 4, and that's it. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, for pile number 5, we have the heart. That's amazing card. Nice. We have fish. That's abundance. Awesome. Oh my gosh, we have bouquet. Okay, just looking at this, I'm gonna tell you, for pile number 5 people, yes, your person want to be with you. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay, so we have judgment. Okay, karma in reverse. It's not the greatest card having it reversed, but 9 of cups in the middle. Ace of pentacles. Amazing. Yep, even this resonated with the lenormand cards. Yes. Okay, this one is the only one out of all 4 piles with the advices coming in like upright. So this one is emotional loss. Okay, so I think in the regular tarot, this is the 5 of cups. So there is some regrets. There's some regrets or some kind of disappointment, but I'm not going to worry about this too much, just because everything else looks amazing. Okay, so first of all, you're going to have a new offer. Okay, an offer of something. So for pile number 5 people, I think you are going to get some surprises. Okay, surprise gifts, surprise something. Maybe they're gonna propose. Okay, if you guys are not together, you're just at like still girlfriend boyfriend stage, then maybe you are moving into even like closer bond. Okay, and if you have been together for a long time and you have been thinking about getting married, there is that possibility of getting a marriage proposal. If you are just at the very beginning stage, maybe you'll get an offer that they want to be with you, like that's make it official, we're boyfriend girlfriend. Okay, so I think there's some kind of a surprise coming. Okay, there is a surprise coming, and you're getting abundant, a lot of love. And if you are in a relationship, like married or not married, doesn't matter, the fish could also mean fertility. So there could be like this surprise gift, could be like a child, if that's what you've been wanting to have. So that could be a surprise. Okay, you're gonna have lots of, and fish could also mean abundance, not just in love, because we have this love over here, loving heart, but can also mean a lot of like abundance in finance. Okay, so I think for pile number 5 people, you're getting finance and love. Okay, what more can you get? You get both. You get everything. You're getting everything. You get the love, you get the financial stability. And then over here, 9 of cups, you feel very satisfied. Your person feeling very satisfied. They feel very happy. I know if you actually watch the other cards, in one of the piles, I can't remember which one, then I mentioned that 9 of cups is about like 9s in most of the tarot decks are tarot cards, like all the minor arcana cards. The 9 is like kind of solitude and alone, being happy on its own. That's the singular type of energy. But because we have all these other things and then corresponded with this fish, like look at how many fishes there are, my goodness. And then over here, this one has like a lot of like fruits, and look at all these cups, like looking for a party. She's almost like, is she holding? Yeah, she's pouring wine. So like, I feel like this one is like, you know, this card gives me the feeling of like, she's waiting for a party going on. Okay. You're having a party. Okay. So it doesn't give me off of that lonely feeling as much. Okay, being satisfied by yourself, but more like I'm gonna have fun with a lot of people. Look at all of these cups, and she's pouring wine into it, and it gives me a party vibe. Okay, for this particular deck. And over here, Ace of Pentacle. You're gonna have financial stability if you don't have it already. Okay, we have this, you know, center of your reading, abundance. So you're getting abundance of love, abundance of finance, like money. And then not only that, like over here, you're gonna get a new offer, like a love. If it's an offer of love, it's offer of stability. Okay, stable love, something that is like solid, something solid. Okay, over here, this is another card that's just, you know, okay, it's karma, it's judgment. Okay, it's being reversed. You know, to me, karma is not always necessarily bad. I always think karma is like what comes around goes around. So if you always put positive energy back out, you're gonna get that back, right? So having it reversed, I feel like, you know, it's about judgment. It's about decision. It's the number 20, right? 1010. I think you are going, so if you've been putting out really positive things, I think it's time for you to get back whatever it is that you have, that you've been giving out. That's what I meant. You're gonna get back whatever that you've been giving out. Okay. I feel it might be a little bit delayed. It might be a little delayed just because it's reversed. But good thing is it's on the left hand side. I think you're gonna get this everything. Look at this. Like on the right hand side, you're getting your emotional satisfaction, and you're getting like this new offer of stability. Okay. So whatever you feel like, you know, I've been doing all these good things and I never like see the outcome of I don't get any of these good vibes back. Why? You know, now is your time. You're going to get these back now. Okay. This one, emotional loss. There's some kind of a regret. Maybe, you know what? I feel like this is more like an advice card. I think, you know, any decision that we make, there is going to be, something's got to give, right? So if you're gonna get married, that means you're gonna have to give up your singular life, and having single lives is sometimes a lot of freedom. So maybe that, you know, you can't look at what you are losing, but you have to look forward what you're gaining as well. Okay. And if you're gonna have kids, you're gonna be like, oh my god, that again, the loss of freedom, but then there's going to be a lot of love from from a little baby, right? So I feel like maybe there's some kind of a thing like you're thinking about sometimes, like, oh my god, what am I losing if I'm going to be in this relationship? Or maybe your person is thinking that. Okay, especially if that person is a guy. I think guys really, I mean, not necessarily nowadays. I think girls too, they're scared of losing their freedom as well. So it's just, you know, the loss of freedom. This to me feels like being like scared of losing freedom to do things. So maybe you can talk about your person and say like, hey, you know, you don't have to be scared that freedom is going to be lost. Like, we're going to still have the freedom to do whatever, but doing it together, even better, right? Abundance. So I actually don't feel like you need an advice card, but we'll pick one anyways. Okay. So too many. Let's see what advice we have for pile number 5. All right, 2 of them flipped out, so we'll look at this. Okay, we got be authentic to who you are. Another pile got this one too. And then over here we have new love. So embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. Look at this. Corresponds with this Ace of Pentacle. I feel like this it doesn't mean like necessarily that you're gonna like have another person coming in or something like that. This to me represents that there is the ascension of your relationship. Okay, so like what I was saying earlier, whatever stage that you are on right now, you're moving towards the next step, okay, of things. You're moving towards and that's a new relationship. It's a new thing. It's a new beginning. So that's what I feel for this one. And then be authentic to who you are. I think be real, pretending to how you feel are and how you feel. I think like for this Nine of Cups, right? You want to be happy yourself. You have to be okay. You have to be happy in order to bring happiness to other people. Okay, so I think like if there's anything that's bothering you, for example, this emotional loss or anything, I feel like you want to communicate it with your friends. Yeah, sure, your friends, your family, your person. Okay, and have them accept you for who you are. Okay, and I feel like for pile number 5 people, your relationship is gonna ascend to the next level. You're gonna get some crazy surprises coming in. Let me know. I want to know what your surprise is. Okay. And so let me know anything, share your stories in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Okay, and I also have an Instagram account, so follow me there as well. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.